Well, the cost of living continues to clamp down on our wallets. A new survey by global fintech Revolut shows 42% of Kiwis reporting their financial situation has worsened over the past year. I'm joined now by Revolut Head of New Zealand, Georgia Grange, to dive into these numbers. So, Georgia, what are the main drivers behind worsening financial situations for New Zealanders?
Yeah, I don't think there's any major surprise that the rising household cost of living are really driving the pinch with families across New Zealand. If we look at things, mortgage rates are starting to come down, but they're still not as low as where they were 3-5 years ago. We're seeing an increase in rates, insurances, grocery bills, and what have you. So the data is really showing that pinch is particularly felt with younger Kiwis. But it was also demonstrating how Kiwis are rising to the challenge and have a bit of a resilient spirit and coming back from that and looking at alternative ways to save and alternative ways for, I guess, thinking about emergency funds and even salaries and employment. So, yeah, the data has told quite an interesting story around how we're responding to the challenge.
So were those some of the more surprising results, do you think, that New Zealanders are more open to discussing these issues and working out contingencies for, when things get really bad?
Yeah, I would say so. I think now more than ever, younger Kiwis are more a part of the financial conversation. The barriers to education around financial, setting yourselves up financially in the long term, you can get on social media, there's podcasts, and we saw, I think it was 36% of 25 to 34-year-olds are saying that their aspirations is to actually achieve financial independence, that where they're not reliant on a full-time salary, which is really different to what we've seen in the past. Younger Kiwis especially are looking to save for travel, and then also diversifying their investments, which is something that we've not seen. Kiwis and the whole having your patch of land and buying that house is obviously still a gold star, but Kiwis are being far more open to a diverse range of investments as well, which is quite exciting.
Right. So, pretty grim stats, potentially not surprising, but were there any sort of silver linings or positives out of these stats you gathered?
I would say that, looking at diverse employment and salary incomes, and getting on the bandwagon of side hustles is one silver lining, and also looking at the diversified investments is also another. In terms of the other surprises, it's not a surprise to me that Kiwis don't have the digital tools right now. And have struggled with financial education. It's not in our systems day to day. I know there's some things being done about that now, which is very exciting, but it is really delayed, and it has left Kiwis behind other countries. And so, now more than ever, Kiwis are looking to digital tools where they can manage their money themselves. They're learning from their peers, they're talking about it, as you said, and they want to be tracking both like their spending, their budgeting, whether it's investments or whether it's day-to-day spend. And I think just having the conversation is on the table now, which potentially wasn't there before, especially for younger Kiwis.
Georgia Grange from Revolut, the Revolut Head of New Zealand, thank you very much for joining us this morning and for your insights on that research. Now,